good afternoon, and good night wherever you are in the world. This is Wendi at Wendi Charles Speaks, and I am back here with you today. Why? Because we are working on being grateful and having gratitude this morning. I hope you were engaged in the process, that you woke up, you had oxygen, and boy, you are here and you are ready to slay your day. I want to welcome you here and thank you so much for taking the time out of your life to spend it with me. I so much appreciate that. Yes, as you see here, my series is called Unleashing Your Inner Authority. And the things that we talk about here are the 5 roadblocks that stop seniors from going into their second act. Yes, I'm on my 6th act. But those things are fear, procrastination, regret, lack of clarity, and lack of confidence. So, do you want to be here in the next 90 days because you've joined me today for your purpose? Yes. And so, I want to tell you that let's rewrite your story because you were made for so much glory. And glory, glory, glory be. Yes, absolutely glory in your life. I want you to be splendid always, be splendid forever in your life and have no regrets. So today we're going to talk about what stops us. And those are things like procrastination and what procrastination says to us, okay? And, there's a version of you that keeps saying, I will start tomorrow. If you guys are out here and you have had procrastination keep you back from your purpose, can you identify that in the chat, Sally? Or can you identify that in the chat, Greg? So people always seem to say, I'll start something tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes a Monday, and Mondays become a month, and next thing you know, oh my goodness, next month quietly becomes another year of your life. And time you cannot replace. So how you spend your time is so important. You can replace money, you can replace objects, but you can't replace your time. And the wild part, most people don't even realize, is that procrastination isn't laziness. It's the fear of wearing comfortable clothes, the fear of failing, the fear of not being enough, the fear of succeeding even, and having to become someone new. Does this resonate with you? Yes. Do you have a fear of procrastination? Because I know that keeps a lot of us stuck. I know last year or a couple of years ago, I kept saying, I want to be this, I want to do that, but I just couldn't make it. I just couldn't get out the bed to do it. So instead, I would just scroll through things and, reorganize my desk, watch a motivational video, and do all the things that really didn't change my life or anyone else's. It was procrastination. And procrastination is sneaky. Because procrastination makes you feel temporarily safe, while slowly it steals your confidence. Yes, Amaya. Yes, Chanelli, it does. Every delayed decision sends your brain a message. It says, I don't trust myself in this act. I don't trust myself. I'm not ready. I'll do it tomorrow. But no, that's why procrastination hurts more than productivity problems. It erodes your self-respect. Yes, Chanelli. Yes, Betha. Your self-respect it erodes. The hidden cost of procrastination that nobody tells you. Do you want to be here in the next 90 days? going through this stuff with procrastination? Do you feel like you need something right now? Will you come on in and DM me? Yes, let's get together so I can take you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay? Every unfinished project becomes a mental clutter. Every delayed conversation becomes emotional weight when you have procrastination. Every I will do it later becomes evidence against your future vision of you trying to become. So let's stop this procrastination stuff. Let me help pull you through. And eventually, people don't stop because they're incapable, or don't start because they're incapable. They just become exhausted with the idea and the regret of procrastination. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? I would like to walk you through a process of growing and developing. Why? Because there's no mistake in the universe. You're not here just because of happenstance and you just stumbled here. No, Trilla, you're here because there's something inside of you that you're struggling with. And you've been struggling with this for a long time. And here's something that's uncomfortable. You don't just need more motivation. And yes, you hear the motivation in my voice. But what you need is a plan. You need a plan of action. Yes, motivation is unreliable. It's an emotional weather. The action is the architect of purpose. Yes, Ben. Yes, Trilla, the architect of purpose. And the people you admire are not always inspired, but they are committed. And as I am here every Tuesday and every Friday committed to you. So, do you want to be here in the next 90 days is what I want to ask you. Are you ready to get out of your own way and begin today? So take action. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. You don't think your way into momentum. You move your way into momentum. Yes, you do. We all do. And I tell you, how I know this is because several years ago, before I had my coach, because I was struggling through, I just didn't know the direction. And my coach made a suggestion of writing a book, which you see behind me. And the 10-minute rule that changes everything. When something feels overwhelming and your brain treats it like it's a danger, so stop trying to finish things outside of your purpose. Work on you. Instead, make a deal with yourself. Make a deal with yourself that you're going to take action today, not tomorrow. You're going to take just 10 minutes to write. 10 minutes to work out. 10 minutes to make a call. 10 minutes to open up and create a plan. Today to start your journey of purpose. A lot of you guys who have joined me got laid off. And I'm telling you, you were unhappy. You can grieve over it. I get it. But it just allowed you to begin your purpose. It shut the door. The adversity door shut and the opportunity door open. But you have to get out of your way. Once your movement begins, resistance weakens, guys. Most breakthroughs don't begin with confidence. They begin with willingness. Yes, the willingness, Aston. The willingness, Greg. The willingness, Pinky, to do a thing, to start a thing. Does this feel like something that you need right now? Because you're stuck? You know you're stuck. I don't have to tell you. That's why you're here. Your life is not changed by one giant moment. It is shaped by repeated small choices. So make a choice today. Make a choice to invest in you. Get out of your way. Start your day. Absolutely conquer procrastination. And stop the procrastination. And stop the fear and the stinking thinking about it. Whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Don't go through the workout that you almost skipped or the video that you finally failed to post. Get it out there. The dreams you stopped talking about and start building today. Identity compounds into destiny, y'all. You ever heard of that? It compounds into destiny. Kind of like Rule 72. So you work on it every day, just 10 minutes a day. Sit down and ask yourself a question. What would happen if I stopped waiting to feel ready? When have you ever done something where you had to feel ready? Where you were ready to go? You know you're never ready to go. We always start messy. A lot of times you see me here and we'll have flip-flops and floop-flops and all kinds of technical things. But you know what? We show up and we do it again and again and again, and we choose to improve each time. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to take the steps and take the action. The people who transform their lives are usually scared to, so it's kind of normal to have the jitters. They just stop negotiating with procrastination. And that's what I'm talking about today. I want you to stop negotiating with procrastination and make the real shift. Not becoming fearless, but becoming tired of watching your potential sit on the sidelines, and you're 50 plus years old and you have a lot inside of you to offer the world. You have a lot to work with. So here's your reminder today. Start messy. Start uncertain. Start before you feel qualified. Just start. Yes, Mario. Just start, A.O. Jones. Just start. Your future self is begging you to. You don't want to be here in the next 90 days. So get out of your way. Let's begin together. Let's get you out of your struggle. You know you're struggling. You know you're struggling to make that move. You know you've been putting it off. You understand what I'm saying? So get out of your way today. DM me. Let's do a one-on-one call. And let's discover where you want to move. What you want to do. Yes, I had to have a coach that made some great suggestions, and it moved me forward. One thing, like I said, was my book, Be Splendid in Your Day, that's behind me. Okay? Didn't think of it. I wouldn't have even started of it if it wasn't a suggestion. And yes, I can do that same for you. So I can take you from where you are to where you want to be. Guys, why? Because I've walked the walk, okay? So I'm not here saying to you that I'm better. I just took the time to do a thing. I just began a few years ago in my speaker court. I just began last year in my author court. And 18 years ago, I started with my coaching thing. So, I'm just telling you, today, get up today and slay your day, R.A. Absolutely. Slay your day, R.A. Please, absolutely. And Denise, slay the day by doing something. By taking the 10 minutes. By working with writing down a plan of action. I've heard some seniors tell me they just want to be. And I'm like, want to be? What does that mean? Do you realize that there are 110 plus thousand millennials in America? There are 95,000 plus centennials in Asia. And I don't even have the numbers for the rest of the country. But I'm telling you, if you're 50, baby, you can have 50 more years. All right? 50 more years. When I was coming up, they said, hey, women would die at 82 and men would die women would die at 85 and men would die at 82. I mean, excuse me, but women would die at 85 and men would die at 72. And today, Mason, today we are living to 100 years old. I don't care whatever doctor told you. He doesn't see an expiration date on your foot, on your head, on your buttocks. All he knows is what he went to school for and what the formal training was and what is the scope of that. And we all know that he's just a servant. Right? So get ready, guys. Get ready. I'm telling all of you. Get ready for the 50 plus to be 100. So that means you've got to keep going. You've got to keep moving. You've got to move the mind. You've got to keep the body going. Because 50 more years is a long time. Of course, if you're 90, you won't be feeling like I had Pinky on the call at 90. She wants to live and do. And it's funny how a 90-year-old is getting so much closer to 100, and they even start running faster, unless they've got some ill health, because your health is your wealth, buddy. Your health is your wealth. So, Pinky was telling you, she's 90, but she's still using AI tools now, and she is still doing TikTok reads, and still on Instagram, and still has properties and people working on them, and she keeps herself busy, because like she said, I wake up every morning with gratitude. I wake up every morning with purpose. Why? Because I'm getting closer to my dash. And when you get closer to your dash, you kind of want more time. Because one thing, as I said to you, that you don't have is time, right? Sometimes the time just kind of runs out before you want it to run out, Shira. Yes, the time runs out. So don't procrastinate anymore. You don't want to be here in 90 days. So let's take the 90-day plunge. Come in and let me pull you through. Yes, let's work on getting you stuck from the 5 things, and the biggest thing being fear, and that fear being false evidence appearing real, guys. And you know what I'm talking about, because you've been on this planet 50 years. And if you've been on the planet 50 years, how many times, Sharina, have you ever had a fear of something and it didn't happen? Because 95% of the things that we are afraid of, because this mind makes it bigger than it is, doesn't happen. Kato, it just doesn't happen at all. All right? Yes, 5% does. And fear, is a mechanism for a good thing. Like when a snake comes in a room, or you've got, I think they said the biggest thing that people are afraid of are spiders. So I didn't even know that. But yes, I get it. Fear is good for certain things. But when you are growing and going in your life, and you're 50 plus, and you got 50 more years, or you're 70, and you got 30 more years, okay? You gotta move and groove. And sure, you smell the roses, but you gotta take action, okay? You have to take action. You have to be the willow tree and not the oak tree. Too many of us go, oh, I've been there, I've done that, I got the t-shirt, I'm tired now. I think I'm going to sit down and just have bonbons or whatever. How you going to do that and live 50 more years? 50 more years, nothing in the mind, nothing that the body is doing. It's called atrophy. It all goes away. So embrace yourself as you are today. Love yourself as you are today. See the lotus flower in yourself today. And what I mean by that is, the lotus flower is one of those flowers that comes up from the muck and the mire. And it is the most beautiful bloom and blossom. And that's what I want for you. I want you in the next 90 days to look at a new you, because you've taken action. You've taken action. So DM me. Let's do a one-on-one call. Let's structure a plan of action. Not the things I think you should be doing, but the things you are going to tell me all about the things you love. Like maybe you wanted to do a recipe book. Like maybe you wanted to write a book, novel. Perhaps you wanted to learn how to ride a bicycle. Perhaps you wanted to learn how to play a piano. Or maybe you just want to tell people about your poems. Or perhaps you want to be a photographer and just take the moments and share with the world. But I'm saying there's so much inside of you. You can't let procrastination to keep you from your purpose. You can't let procrastination to scare the hell out of you. And you not give up your gifts. You were put on this planet for amazing things. I know you were. And if somebody didn't tell you that, let me be the first to tell you. But you're struggling. You're struggling with you. You're struggling with your movement. You're struggling with taking action. You're struggling because you keep putting it off. You keep letting that old procrastination say, oh, it'll be next Monday. It'll be the next Monday. It'll be the next Monday. And next thing you know, like I said, you have a lot of Mondays in a year. It doesn't have to be you. You could come right here. We can get this taken care of today. In 90 days, you'll see a new you. Yes, my students are seeing changes in their lives. They are reading my book, and we are engaged in an exercise of purpose. And people say, what does that mean? Does it mean busy work? No, it means working on you. Happy work. Something that you want to do, not something that you have to do. Something that you want to do, Fatima. Yes, something that you want to do, Liliazi. Something that you want to do, because purpose is not the stuff you have to do. Listen, you're 50 plus, and you've probably been doing the stuff you had to do for 50 plus years. But today, I want you to change your mind about that. What you did before. I want you to work on your future self. Because your future self is begging you, baby, to start. Your future self says, I'm ready. I just need you to get out the way. Because you got me scared up in here. Because your mind is going through why you can't do something. And you know what? In the year 2026, I've told my family, I don't like that word. I am done with can't. It is a can-do world. No matter what adversities you have in your life, look at the adversity as an opportunity to learn something and move the heck on. That's right, Fatima. Move the heck on. Okay? Don't allow the adversity to scare the heck out of you when you don't move forward. I know we all have traumas. Listen, I wrote an article the other day about, you have a parent that kind of disagrees with you and thinks and puts you in a state of mind where you think you are at fault or something. But you were a kid. You were a kid, so you couldn't have been at that much fault at 8. You couldn't have been in that much fault at 10 for you to be getting the feeling that something's wrong, that you've lived your life wrong, that you're not good enough, that you can't. If you've got those kind of things that have caused you to be stuck, you're in the right place. Because this is a place of engagement at Wendi Charles Speaks. This is a 90-day engagement program to get you stuck and move you on to your purpose, to eliminate the fears, to eliminate the procrastination, to eliminate the regret, to get clarification, and to gain confidence. And you know how you gain confidence, Ryan? You gain confidence by doing. You gain confidence by taking action. And like I said, I'm not asking you to take action all day long, 24/7. I'm telling you, just start with 10 minutes a day working on you, investing in you. Do you want to be here, I'm asking you, in the next 90 days? And I hope the answer is hell no. I want to move forward. I just needed some help. You know you needed some help. You know you were struggling with it. We all struggle. We all get stuck, and we need somebody to pull us through. And that's why I'm saying, come up to WendyCharlesSpeaks.com, DM me, or go on to my Substack and join and subscribe. Go to my school at SKOOL, Grow with Wendi Charles. And I'm telling you, we will win. Together we'll win. We will win the 90-day challenge of greatness. Yes, Ryan, of greatness. Because I know that each and every one of you are great. There's a great person inside you. Don't worry about the past. Close the door. And that's something else I did last year. Last year, to get myself out of the stupid chaos of the fighting and gossip, etc., I wrote a letter of forgiveness. It doesn't matter whose fault it was. I did it for me. It freed me. It helped me get over the regrets of all of it. It helped me get rid of the stinking thinking that was in my mind. I was struggling, and I needed help. And I had to make a move because where I was stuck. And I was stuck in my mind. And I was allowing a lot of people to influence because I was listening to the TV. And I was listening to the radio. And it wasn't the good old music. It wasn't like Unleash Your Inner Authority music here. And it wasn't like Mary J. Blige saying, "Good morning, gorgeous." No, Vicky, it wasn't. It wasn't like that at all. It was mess every day where your stomach shrinks. You guys know what I'm talking about. The country's just finished going through COVID. And then we started going through a fight with each other. We lost the respect and love of character. Why? Why? We are all human beings, and we need to respect each other as so. Get rid of the envy and the greed and the jealousy. It doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help you. It doesn't move you through. If you're sitting back so much worried about whatever somebody else is saying or worried about something somebody else is doing, you think that helps you? You think that if the gossip is giving you progress? No, the gossip isn't making progress for you. The gossip is keeping you stuck. Because that's the moments that you can now be working on you. Yes. So I would like to pull you through and help you with the processes of how to eliminate the 5 roadblocks, because you're struggling. I know you're struggling. I know you're struggling because you're here on TikTok. Okay? You're here on TikTok. You're here on Substack. You're looking for something, and there's no mistakes in the universe. You're looking for help because you want help. You know you're crying for help. You've been crying for help for a long time. In fact, what you do is you procrastinate, and you go, "Oh, I don't really need that. I'm okay." And then you find out that you're still in the same place that you were 90 days ago. You're still at the same place that you were last year. You're still at the same place that you were 10 years ago. And you're losing time that can't be recaptured. And that's why you need to take action today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today, right now. I want you to DM me. Yes, right now, I want you to take action. I want you to say to yourself, I am ready. I'm ready to move myself forward. I'm so tired of being stuck. You can start now. And I can show you how. Yes, I can, because I've been on the walk of the journey. Yeah, I'm a girl that came out of Brooklyn, New York, and I started working at 15 and my bag sure things. Went on to work for American Airlines, Sabre EDS. Went on and did moonlighting because didn't have enough money to that, and did some insurance, started with the A.O. Williams process, and moved on from there to becoming a brand partner in Wingstop and getting the first GC contract from Wingstop for females, because there was a young lady who had gotten laid off from Ross Perot, and she was his project manager. Like I said, when one door closes, another one opens. And she came into my restaurant one day and said, hey, this restaurant looks great. You did a good job on that. I said, yeah, I built this out. She said, well, that's what I do. I said, you do? I said, well, I don't have all the technical GC stuff that you do. I'm a business head. I'm a marketing kid. And she said, well, I do. And so she said, hey, let's put a proposal together and let's give it over to Wingstop. And Wingstop granted us the first female contracting contract to build Wingstops. And unfortunately, we did that for, or should I say fortunately, we did that for several years until she stated, I was making so much money over here, I just don't have the patience to wait for the money over there. And so then we no longer had that opportunity available to us. But look how far Wingstops has gone. There's thousands of them. When I started with Wingstops, there were like 64 of them, 68 of them. Okay? And then we got hit with the banks and the predatory lending and all that going on. So we ended up having to sell out and move on. But I do have family and friends that still have them. They lived in other neighborhoods that I live in a neighborhood where when the kids come to work at my store, they tell me, they don't give you a 2 weeks notice when the summer comes. They just leave because the parents are taking them somewhere. But my friends own stores where people really needed a job. And so that makes a big difference. People really needing a job, who shows up for the job. But let's not talk about that. Let's close that door. What I'm trying to say to you is don't lose the opportunity. Don't lose the desire. Stop procrastinating. Yes, please stop procrastinating. Take steps today. Don't be here in the next 90 days. You don't have to. Because I can pull you through, Jacob. You don't have to. Because I have a formula for you. A 90-day formula that will ensure your success. Absolutely. A 90-day formula that pull you through. Because yes, I did the same thing. I'm taking you through the same process that I myself have worked. So I'm speaking from experience. And I want you to speak from experience. I want you to be on a call with me and telling me all about what's inside of you. And for us to just figure out what are the next steps to get you out of this slump in 90 days. In 90 days, you will be a new you. In 90 days, you'll be doing some mirror work. You say, hey, girl, woo, who is this person? Because that's what I'm saying today. Who is this woman talking here every week? Who is this woman helping seniors pass the pain point of the 5 roadblocks? I never thought of doing that. I never felt like it was inside of me. But yes, I became a different person in my 90 days challenge. And I challenge you to become a different person by taking my 90-day challenge, by DMing me, by joining and subscribing to my Substack. And let's put a plan of action specifically on the things you want to do in your life. Not the things you have to do, but the things that you love to do. The things that will allow you to live, if you're 50, for another 50 years with peace, harmony, and purpose. Yes, purpose. Where you wake up every morning and you go, what am I going to do today to learn how to play the piano? What am I going to do today? Oh, where am I going to go to take those pictures and put a photo book together or write my poems? What am I going to do today to help a child learn to walk? What am I going to do today? And you fill in the blank. Because when you wake up with what am I going to do today with purpose, it doesn't feel nothing. You hear me? Nothing, as the little kids say. Like that job that you had to have. That job that you had to go. That job that you said, oh boy, what's the alarm clock's going off. Man, I don't feel like doing this today. Oh, I don't want to go out there today. Oh, it's just aggravation. But when you have something that you do for your purpose, you have your peace, you have your joy, you have happiness in all that you do every day. Every moment that you wake up, you're grateful. Every night that you go to bed, you're grateful. And you'll find, like, I was working until the wee hours of the morning sometimes. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then go to bed, just get a little 2 or 3 hours shut-eye. You know, it didn't even feel like I wasn't getting enough sleep. Because I was just so engaged to what I'm doing. And so that's what I'm saying to you. Stop procrastinating. Take the steps, Jacob. Take the steps towards your purpose today. Let's see the new you in 90 days. Join my 90-day challenge. Let me challenge you to the new you. You deserve a new you. Yes, why do you want a new you? Because you want to get to the point of doing something for your purpose. Not the things you have to do. That is the only reason. And because you're living longer. Yes, you are living longer, baby. 50 plus. That means you have 50 more years, okay? So the thing is, you need to take care of your health, because your health is your wealth. No matter how much money you have, if you don't have your health, you'd have minimal wealth, okay? Because you couldn't even pay for it, right? If you had so much of the 1% has, and there's some of them are still sick, right? Right? Because guess what? They didn't get to really get to the joy that was keeping them there, right? They didn't get to that. You know, they were doing and they were making money, but some people making money still aren't working on their purpose. They're just making a lot of money on what they're doing. And does that give them joy? Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they want to just transgress to something a little less stressful. Sometimes they just want to have peace of knowing where they're going for the day and not having to be somewhere, everywhere for everyone else. Yes, if this is making sense to you, say yes in the chat. Tell me what is scaring you from that new you. Why aren't you taking care of you? Huh, Mimi? Huh, Queen? What is happening with you? What is happening, Jacob? What is happening? Why aren't you taking the steps today? Why are you putting it off? Promise me today. Can you give me a promise? Do I have your permission to tell you something? To kind of step on your toe? Get out of your way! Get out of your way and start today. In 90 days, take a 90-day challenge with me and look at the new you. You'll applaud you every day. And you'll say, you know, I am so glad this has happened. Just like my other students. They are so glad. They had tears in their eyes when they talked to me about where they are today from where they started when they started the 90-day challenge. Where they've gone and what they're not afraid of, and them taking the action every day, the steps. Yes, they start messy. Yes, you may stay messy. Who cares? As long as you're moving like the willow tree. Like I say, if you're flexing and you're flexible, guess what? You're winning every day. It's the oak tree that breaks. So don't be that old oak tree. Take this 90-day challenge and change your life with me. Change your life. Leave a legacy for your family because you're now doing something you love. And something you love you can share with the world because we were put here for a purpose. We came in with nothing. And you know what? We go out with nothing either other than what we did on the dash. And so I want to say, you know, I had a friend of mine that I just saw an article come up who passed away a few years ago. And it was her birthday. That's Vivian Wampa. And I want to say, hey, sister, how are you? And I wish you all the love, and we miss you so, so much. So this sister was so into blogging and purpose. In fact, I didn't even know what blogs were. And she was the first person who said, oh, I'm blogging for this school, and I'm blogging like that, and I'm a part of this women's organization. And I said, wow, Viv, that is awesome. She was a French major, and so she always enjoyed writing and translation. And I was so proud of her, and I so miss her energy of just doing a thing. And that you can do, we can always be. But the things that people remember about her is how beautiful her writing was and what writing she left. And she left the legacy. So yes, she's passed on, but her legacy lives on. And that's what each and every one of you have an opportunity to do. I've created a book. You can too. I've created a poem. You can too. I've created a journal. You can too. You can be anything your mind can conceive. You can achieve. But stop struggling with you. You don't have to be here in the next 90 days. Why would you put yourself back in a place that's not using or having the best use of your time? Because you can't get the time back. And the best use of your time is for you now. You're 50 plus, you done the thing for everybody else. Now it's time for you. So step out into your purpose. Step out into your purpose today. Stop struggling. You know you need this. You know you don't want to be here in 90 days. So take it from here. Take it from me. Take it for you. Stop struggling and have a movement, a purpose for you for the next 50 years. Figure out the things that bring you the most joys and embrace them. Let's start, like I said, 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day working on you. So here's my process every day. I wake up, I know that I'm breathing, I have gratitude for my home, my bed, my husband, my family, my life. Yes, and the older I get, the more I have more appreciation for it because I get to start one more day again. And then from there, and I do my prayer, and my prayer is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, And then whatever prayer you used, use your prayer. If you're Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, whatever it is, Zoroaster, use your prayer. Because your faith takes you places, baby. Your faith makes a move for you. Okay? So put that in place. And then begin working on you. Read a book. Listen to music. Work on this 90-day program. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got a 90-day program here. What can't you be and do in 90 days? What's 90 days? You've lived 50 plus. What's 90 days, Jolie B? What's 90 days, me? What is 90 days? For you to invest in yourself, invest in your life when you've been struggling. DM me. Let's do a one-on-one coaching call. Let's start today. We can start now, and I can show you how to eliminate. And you won't be here in 90 days to eliminate those 5 fears that got you stuck, baby. Got you stuck and struggling with what you're going to do next in your life. And you have it. You have the prep there. That's the other thing. You don't even realize, TJS, that you have the prep already. You've been on the planet 50 years. So you got something, baby. Let it out. Share it. Because the world needs it. The world needs you. If nobody told you that, the world needs everybody in the game of life. In the game of purpose. Because when everyone's in the game of life, purpose, and love of what they do, they show a light to others. They don't want to get into a fight. They don't want to deal with the chaos. And you develop a peaceful community with one in mind and many in body for purpose. For purpose, for peace. Yes, peace, because we all deserve peace in our life. We all deserve to get rid of these people that keep us aggravated. We all deserve happiness. You are a human being. You bleed like me. Hopefully you go to the bathroom like me. Hopefully you have some legs and arms, but maybe you don't. In fact, there's a minister out here that has no legs, no arms, and 4 kids, and he travels the world preaching. Can't remember the gentleman's name, but when I think of the problem that I have, I think of him, and I go, what is your problem? What is your excuse? Wendy, move on. So that's what I'm saying to you, WSP. What is your excuse today for not starting your 10-minute working on purpose? What is your excuse today to not join my program to get you out of the you that you are today to see the new you in 90 days? What is stopping you? T-Dora, Toto, Mimi, what is stopping you today? The only thing that's stopping you is you. So stop with the excuses. I made them too. Until somebody stepped up to me. So I'm glad I have your permission to be honest with you. To be right there in your face. As my coach was with me. In your face. Stop procrastinating today. Join the 90-day challenge of getting you unstuck. Go up to Substack. Go to Wendy Charles Speaks. Book a call with me today. And slay your life. Understand that you are a splendid human being. You have everything you need inside of you. You have everything you need to move yourself through. You have everything you need. And that's why I'm saying today that what you need to do is unlock that purse and invest in you. Unlock that wallet and invest in you. Yes, take a 90-day challenge. Aren't you worth it? I know you are. You know you're struggling. So identify. Let's identify the things that you do that you can bring to this planet. Identify. In fact, I was reading an article from another young lady called Gail King. And Gail does Substack. And she wrote the Black Old Lady Chronicles. And then all of a sudden, she realized that she had a talent because she really learned Substack. And so she's been selling that Substack. And I think she posted that she did like $43,000 in Substack. And who knew? She just turned 70, and she said she just started out at 69, and now all things are coming to her like roses. She never knew. She had been in corporate America. She had lost relationship with her husband and had to, fight her way back into purpose. Just like all of us have this purpose inside of us. Yes, absolutely. I want you to connect this to the Bluetooth and just get us going out here as we leave today. The Bluetooth is here, so just make sure that it's connected. So I'm here talking to my husband here because he's kind of my guardian angel when it comes to helping me keep it all together. And as far as keeping the she shed together, I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm in my she shed. So, I converted my RV into my studio. And why I did that is because I had doctors that I wanted to interview. And they would say, I only have 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes, and that's it. That's all I have, 30, 40 minutes, and I got to go because I got to... And I said, an idea came to me. I said, you know what? I can bring the show to you. Yes, I can bring the show to you. You see, when you work on purpose, these ideas begin to come, and you're like, yeah, I could do a mobile show. I could bring it to you, Doc, and you can hop in and hop out and go on in. No excuses. So no excuses. Let this be no excuse day. As I've said to these doctors, there's no excuse for us not to talk about the new technologies like the stem cells. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You guys are 50 plus out here, but I don't know if you know this. But there's a thing called stem cells. There's embryonic stem cells, okay, that actually repair you. Okay, they don't mask your problem. They repair you. Now, insurance doesn't cover them. It doesn't. But I'm going to talk to a few doctors out here that are really doing a thing on athletes and bringing them back. I had stem cells. I had bone marrow stem cells put in my back, let's say in 2017. And it truly made a difference. I couldn't even take a towel and go like this without falling down, okay? And in 45 minutes, after getting 5 of these injections, I was able to get off of that gurney and actually walk. I mean, it was amazing. I was like, what? What? So there's so many technologies out here. It's just like this AI thing that I keep telling you seniors to embrace. Create your virtual assistant with your phone. Heck, you've been using Alexa. Don't tell me you don't want no AI. I'm against AI. You've been losing Alexa. Alexa's been playing your music. Alexa's been telling you when to take your medicine. Alexa's been having your clock on to tell you when to start or stop something. Alexa's been helping you for a while. But now, you've got everything you need in your phone. You've got everything you need in your phone. Everything in your phone. That's okay. We're going to be the author of our own story. So I'm telling you today, I'm asking you to join me today and love yourself first. You can go up to Spotify. Some of this music you hear and the Wendi Charles Speak, we have it up there for you. So, you are the author. So stop procrastinating. Yeah, stop procrastinating. Thank you. Stop procrastinating. And my husband here, stop pressing them buttons, buddy. So I'm telling you today, you are the author of your own story. Believe in you. Take your steps today. Take your step of purpose Join the 90-day challenge. Because what's 90 days? You've got 90 days left in your life. You've got 50 more if you're 50 plus. What's 90 days? So take it today. DM me. Let's do a one-on-one call. Join my 90-day challenge. Go up to Substack and connect with me. Go up to school. Grow with Wendi Charles, and we'll load up the 90-day challenge today. Yes, I want you to slay today. I want you to slay always. I want you to know that you have everything inside of you to be and do whatever you need to be in your life. Yes. It looks like the volume is having an issue, but we're going to try to get this up, and then I'm going to...
Why'd you start to take that on?
Yes.
Every scar is
All right. So I'm going to read the quote for today out of my book of courage by Saki Keita. Hope is courage. The secret to victory in a single fervent prayer. The next step is to boldly to take action, maintaining courage, hope, and perseverance. Let us inspire everyone to action and encourage each other towards victory. This is the formula for winning in any endeavor. So I'm going to read this one more time. Hope is courage. The secret to victory in any single... The secret to victory in any struggle is fervent prayer. So, like I told you, put that prayer in there. Whatever prayer you use, go ahead and do that. And the next step is to boldly step to take action, which is what you're here today. We talking about eliminating that procrastination. And I'm challenging you to the 90-day challenge. Join that 90-day challenge. So that 90 days, on that 91st day, you're looking in that mirror. You've polished it, and you are like, woo, who is this person? And the other thing is maintaining courage, hope, and perseverance. Let us inspire everyone to action and encourage each other towards victory. This is the formula for winning in any endeavor, and this is courage by Saki Keita. So I'm saying, you got it inside of you, baby. Take the 90-day challenge. Come on, take it. At WendiCharlesSpeaks.com. Book me. DM me. DM me here. DM me there on TikTok. Yes. Polish your inner mirror. You belong. You belong in your purpose. Step out into what's inside of you. Pull it out. Tell the stories. Yes, be engaged. Because somebody needs something you got, baby. Somebody needs something you got. Because, I didn't even realize that somebody needed what I have. But you're not here because of an accident. You've been struggling. So today, start your day. Start your day. Yes. Yes. Be splendid in your day. Be splendid in your life. Be splendid always. This is Wendi at Wendi Charles Speaks. Thank you for joining my program today. I'll see you on Friday. Please join the 90-day challenge and get unstuck. You know you need it. You know you need it. You gotta have it. Come on, baby. Come on. I challenge you. I challenge you to step out. Step out today and be all that you can be. No matter who told you you couldn't. Get rid of that word can't. Hey, bye. See you later, alligator. Be splendid, cause it is. Thank you. Yes.
Living life to the fullest on your terms. It's all about embracing authenticity and pursuing what you
Bye-bye.
enjoy and fulfillment. It means setting boundaries that protect